All right. Well, I landed. But we ain't getting off the celestial body. That's for damn sure. That was intense. I'm starting to work on suicide burns. I'm getting a little better at planning them. I'm still a little off, give or take, plus or minus about 1%. But yeah, so we landed, but we're not getting home. We need another 450, at least 700 to get home, right? We need at least another 700 to get home. Look, guys, it's a Mun rover. It's gonna blow up. Brace for impact. Oh boy. Oh, poor Jebediah. He's in the ride for his life. All right, he's dead. Either way, revert back to vehicle assembly. So yeah, this rocket does not work. It comes in at a 49.9 tons and is poor. Okay. Are you good at docking in orbit? Oh yeah. Carbon, that's my expertise, is docking in orbit. That's how I do things. All right, we have Eve in 7 days. I have to run to the bathroom. So let me run to the bathroom. Then we gotta go to Eve. We got the Eve window opening up in 7 days. I'll be right back. How good could you do with this challenge? With what challenge? I don't know what challenge you're asking me about. No, oh my am. Of course I did. I was doing it on stream and he was telling me he could do it better. I did it live on stream. So yes, I can 100% do it. Yeah, no, that was that night that we were working on a build, and I kept researching, trying to figure out the best build, and he was like, oh, I can do it easily. And I was like, okay, go nuts. It even took Tech Op. How many hours did it take you to finally get a build that worked? It took Tech Op some amount of hours, too, to get it done. It was not easy. It wasn't some stupid, oh, I'm just dumb. Just about 2 all in all. It took me about 2 all in all. So yeah, it was difficult, but it's not impossible. But no, yeah, we did it live. All right, so Goalie Bear turned into an EJ stream quick. Oh man, War Tanks, good to see you, bud. Thanks for being here. Dolian, hello. Carbon, if you got any questions, do you want me to show you how to dock in orbit? Because I can show you if you want. Let me know. I can get something put together here and fire it up. I don't mind. Fire away, fire away. I need to go see what we're doing with Eve. And teach you if possible. I can do that 100%. I will tell you. Well, do you have an ad right now? Can you see me? I don't know if you can see me or not. If you can see me, I'll tell him something, but we're going to do it. Engineer debris, gone. Engineer debris, gone. We've got engineering debris here. We could terminate. Here's 3 engineers we can actually bring home. Now kiss, something like that. All right, I wanted to get these guys close to Kerbal Space Center, but I think we're just going to bring them in. I'm not worried about it at this point. Recovery is a recovery. Let's bring them on home. There's 2 engineers on a ship. How you doing, Heaven? Welcome in. It's good to see you. Goalie Bear, I just don't use RCS. That's my solution. I use RCS for top heavy stabilization when landing on other like planets and stuff. I just don't use it otherwise. Carbon. I was gonna tell you, in case you want to watch something on repeat in the future, I have a YouTube tutorial video in my Kerbal Space Program playlist on YouTube. You can access that later if you want, but I'm still going to show you here. That way you can understand it here. I need to contact YouTube because I own youtube.com/Terahdra, but for some reason, one day I went to go do something and it made me make a brand account and I couldn't use... Well, no, yeah, Carbon, watch here. I'll show you here, but you can watch that later. But, they made me make a brand account, and I couldn't use youtube.com/Terahdra. It said it was already taken, so I had to do Terahdra YT. And it's really dumb. So I gotta message them and see if they'll help me out and swap it. I was kind of waiting until I got partner to do it. That way I have exclusive like email access, but I can do it the old fogey way. Because right now we're not anywhere near close to getting it. We are doing well. We've been putting up our playthroughs of all of our games, and the viewership is growing for sure. The subs just aren't there, which I can probably whore myself out on the internet and get a couple of subscriptions from people. But if you guys want to subscribe, it's free. It's like following on Twitch. I have even the most part perfected launch to Rendezvous. That's cool. Your English is not the best. I can understand 70%. It's okay. Carbon, I will talk deliberate, and if you have questions, ask them. I will do what I can for you. 0.81. That's dangerous. Did I just try to save the whole thing? Let's try to save the whole thing. Where do you live, if you don't mind me asking? Where English is your second language? I'm gonna guess the middle of Europe somewhere. Oh, you're in Turkey. Nice. Well, thank you for watching from Turkey. Sometimes I miss the Eye of Terahdra. That was fun to see, wasn't it, Red Tango? I enjoyed it. You're welcome, Carbon. Thank you for hanging out. All right. 11. I think the engine bell can take 11. Boop. All right, sweet. Good deal. Recover. You should explain your personal rules of thumb for successful suicide landings. I add a maneuver node right at the ground and pull retrograde until it shows the curve go away in a straight line. And then I just eyeball it and go from there. That's what I do. Alright, so, Carbon. We have a ship out here already in orbit. There's a probe here that can't fly because it doesn't have batteries, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use this as our docking target. I'm going to build a ship to dock to this, okay? It's going to be, because we have to take this out of orbit anyways. So how much do we weigh currently? We weigh 12 tons. Okay, that gives me a target to shoot for. So we're gonna rendezvous with that. It's gonna be like a charger to that station, yes. But all you're worried about is rendezvous. I'm just gonna show you how to rendezvous, and we'll be good to go. What I need to do is, or do I have a Kerbal rescue mission? No. Okay. If I had a Kerbal rescue mission, I would do that, but I don't. Yeah, Blasty. That's what I've been trying, and it's been working so far. So I'm going to build a probe core for our control. I'll put a docking port on it. Now this isn't the 50 tons. I'm just showing Carbon. I guess I can still do it in 50 tons. I mean, it's not going to be difficult to do. Go for it, Tech. I could use some snacks right now. Hook me up with some snacks. I am going to attach a fuel tank here, 1.8. We're going to put a inline stabilizer. I'm going to put this fuel tank underneath it. Which is fine. I am going to attach 2 batteries for extra power. And I usually sink those in just a hair. And I'm going to put 2... I don't need those. Mods gone, time to party. We got more mods in here. Super Cat is watching. I'm going to put an engine plate here and a small engine here. Now, all of this is going to be our stage that goes up, grabs the piece, and brings it home. Got a bunch of science in it too, Dolian. You're gonna start racking up the science, my friend. Good luck with it. Warscar, welcome back. It's good to see you. Okay, so we've got 7 tons. 7 tons is our first stage. So the next stage is going to be... I just want to do this, if we're being honest. If I can do that with this at the bottom of it, I think that'd be perfect. 17, 14 at 1.6... 2133 at 1.64. Perfect. Now we've got 32 tons to deal with. So we're going to decouple that. And I'm going to add a fuel tank adapter there. Add a fuel tank here. And we are currently at 44 tons. We're going to go sea level, which we are. I think I can get away with the skipper on this one. 1761 at 1.25. We sure can. All right, we have an insane amount of Delta V. This is going to be a very easy launch. For shiggles, let's see. Let me think. Do I want to do it for shiggles? How much weight do I have? I got like 4 tons. Yeah, I want to take this off. I want to put a fairing on here since we have enough weight to do so. I can afford a fairing, you guys. It's such a great day. I need to come out just a little more. There we go. Nice, beautiful fairing. We'll do clamshell, 3 sides, auto strut, 47 tons. Save and go. Okay. We're going to launch this into orbit. Carbon! With the enlistment in the armament, my friend, enjoy your ad-free viewing, your sandy emotes, and your sword. And less than 3 back at you, my friend. Alright. Make sure we get everything here staged correctly. I don't want things to go awry. We got one stage there. That's the stage there for that rocket. So yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. So standard launch, get this into orbit, and then I'll work on the rendezvous. Hi, give me something to do. Welcome in. My stream is awesome. Thank you, my friend, for the kind words. You're awesome. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Thanks for being here. I'm going to wait until we're at 300 meters a second. I'm keeping my TWR under 2. That's just the TWR under 2 is kind of my mindset. You can, whatever you feel comfortable with. I think 2 is a good number though. Some people do 1.8 as their maximum. Some people do 2.5 as their maximum. I feel like anything over 2 is just a waste of fuel though. Especially when you're in atmosphere. When you're in space, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and start turning now. Should be a nice, evenly beautiful turn because we've got a fairing. Everything's aerodynamic. Usually when I get down to 500 Delta V or less, I just let the whole stage burn out. So if we hit over 2 point whatever, it's okay. But we're going to be over 2.0 TWR. Your gravity turn going. Going to hit 45 degrees. 1,500 delta V left in this stage, and then we get to stage again. And then we got 2,000 delta V in this one. It's going to be hellaciously great. But throttle up before staging, just in case. 1.59. Alright, here we go. We're going to push this to about 60, and then we're going to turn ourselves horizontal. Not full horizontal, right around 10 degrees. That way we're pushing the periapsis up. And then once we get closer to 70, we'll go full horizontal. Getting that exact orbit sometimes is pretty good. So now at this point, we're just going to watch our time to apoapsis and see if the timer is going up or going down. Actually, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, it's going up, so we're going to wait. I'm going to take this off. Beautiful. I do not have an antenna, but we don't need one. Only because we're going to be very local to Kerbal, and we have ground station relays to help us out. So these solar panels should be suffice. How you doing, Mr. Sandman? I'm doing fantastic, dude. I hope you're having a good day. Thanks for being here. Hold ourselves horizontal. We'll see what we can do with it. Watch our timer. It's counting down. It's a good thing. Counting down. Well, now it's stalling. If it starts to count back up, we gotta ease up on the throttle. We want to try and keep the apoapsis as low as possible, believe it or not. So now it's starting to count up. We're gonna wait. Wait about 5-10 seconds. Probably start burning again around 25. 25. See what this does for us. We're holding steady at 25 to count back up again. We're gonna wait a little bit. You're attempting to land on the Mun. Well, good luck, my friend. The Mun is a formidable challenge. Okay, so now we're just gonna hit it. 7 seconds to go. 5, 4. Lady Pixie, what's up? Why are we coming down? I thought we were high on life. Who said we were going down? That's how I was keeping the apoapsis as low as possible. Oh, I just burned it up. Okay, so here's our stage. Here's our rocket. Once you make it in, once you're around the parent body of the vessel you want to rendezvous with, you want to target the body. So if let's say we're around the Kerbal and we want to rendezvous with a ship around the Mun, don't target the ship yet. Wait until you're around the Mun. That way you get accurate readings. So since we're around Kerbal, we can go ahead and target the ship because it's around Kerbal. Set as target. When you do that, you're going to see these arrows pop up. These arrows are your closest intersect at a given time. So this intersect is our closest, coming up in 7 minutes, and it's 1,300 kilometers away. It's really far away. 052, welcome in. It's good to see you. Hope you're well. So as you can see, you want the orange to match the orange and the pink to match the pink. Right now, none of them are matching. You want to use your good friend, the maneuver tool over here on the bottom. And when you click this tool, I'm gonna move myself real quick. I'm gonna go over here. Hold on. I'm gonna go here real quick and just kind of show you some things. So the maneuver node is on the far left. When you click it, it opens up this tool here. We're going to click on our orbit. We're going to add a maneuver. It doesn't matter where the maneuver goes. We're just going to add it. Then you can click Graphical Maneuver Editor, and then you can start increasing. This is number of orbits. So you click it once. Here's where we are after 1 orbit. After 2 orbits, 3, 4. You can see the arrows moving with the other arrows, and then you come to a point where we're pretty close. Right here. It's a day and 4 hours away. I'll move myself back here in just a minute. So you can see we're a little close. what you can do here now is you can either just warp to this point, or you can grab this maneuver and do a little bit of finagling. If you see right here, you see how we're getting a little bit closer? We can kind of push and pull at it to get in line. Then we could warp. We need 7 delta V in a day and a half. So we're going to warp to the next maneuver. It's going to warp us a day and 4 hours. All right, so now we're here. We're not at the point we need to be at. We're at the point that we need to burn at. So we're gonna turn ourselves, point our engine. Our burn, I'm gonna go back over here real quick. Our burn is only 0.3 seconds. I would tell you to take your engine and put your thrust as low as possible. You want very precise burns. It's hard to burn for 0.7 seconds. It's really easy to burn for 3 seconds. So we're probably gonna bring it down a little further than that. I'm gonna go 4. So it's a 6-second burn that we've got coming up. I have the luxury of being able to aim at maneuver. You might not be able to do that yet at your point in career. If you're playing science mode, then you have access to it, or whatever. You might not. Either way, you might have to manually aim at the blue reticle on your nav ball. 3, 2, 1, 0. We're gonna burn. If you notice, it's a very precise low delta V burn. Now, you don't have to be super precise early, but it's good to be super precise later. We're going to turn this back up to 20, and we're going to warp ourselves to where we're in line or close to our target there. Now, if you're low orbit Kerbin, pay attention to your periapsis. If your periapsis drops below 70, be mindful of where your ship is, because you might be dipping into the atmosphere. You don't want to do that because you're going to lose, you're going to lose height in your orbit. You're going to lose control of targeting. It's going to be a mess. So right now we're 50 seconds away. We're going to get a little closer. We're going to make sure the nav ball is at target, and we're going to burn retrograde to target. Now this is important. Burning retrograde to target. Yeah, you'll go down basically. Yes, Carbon. So retrograde to target means that we are turning away from the target at a retrograde. And when we burn, you see how our orbits are just a little bit off? Once we burn, these orbits are going to straighten up. Watch them. See how they're lining up? See how this purple, the next intersect, starting to get really, really close to one another? Over here on this side. This one's also moving. Everything's starting to move down. Now, things are getting interesting. Pay attention to your periapsis. We're at 69.5. So we're going to stop there. Our periapsis is on the other side of the planet, so we're not worried about it. We're going to go to this next node right here, which is 17 kilometers, okay? So we're going to warp there. We're going to get ourselves a little bit closer. So now we're going to aim retrograde to target again. We're currently going 73 meters a second faster. You see how the orbit's a little bit off? You want to try to get as close as possible. If your rocket burns really efficiently, get as close as possible. If it doesn't, adjust for your engine strength. And we're going to start burning again. Now, if you notice, this number is going to go up, and then... Oh, we're empty. Hold on. Please hold while I stage. All right. It's going to go up, and then the number is going to come right back down again. See, 19, 18, 17, 16. You want to get that intersect as low as possible. So now it kicked us back over here. Let's see what that one does. That one's going up. So that one's 8.8. 35,000 periapsis. We got to be careful. I missed the point where we evened out our speed with the target. Make sure you make your speed 0. I failed to do that. That was my fault. So we're going to try and catch this second intersect here. Maybe even the first one. Here we go. 5-4. Let's warp to here. Right now our periapsis is minus 60,000. It's not looking good for us, but we can still adjust and we can still catch it. So right here at this point, we're going to burn to target. See our periapsis go back up. You don't have to worry about it after that point. We're going to get it to 0. When we get it to 0, we are matching our speed with the target. 3, 2, 1, 0. You won't get exact, but you'll get really damn close. Aim back at target and burn, and watch this node. See where it says 26,000 intersect? 19, 10, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're within 1,000 meters, 500 meters. Use that as your next point. So we're going to warp here. It's 1 minute and 45 away. You're just going to keep rinsing and repeating. You're going to aim retro from target, then burn towards target. Retro to target, burn towards target. And you want to make sure that you kind of get your orbit. You're trying to fix your orbit to their orbit. So we're going to burn here, down to 0. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And when you find it easier and easier to match their speed, you know you're getting closer and closer to being able to intersect them. So now we're going the same speed as our target. Look at our orbits. Our orbits are meshed together. They're almost perfect. See where it says periapsis, periapsis? We're off by just a hair. So we're going to aim, and we're going to leave map mode. You can see the target right there. This is where you can start closing in your gap. Don't use the map mode. Just pay attention to the ship you're aiming at. And go 5 meters a second. Okay? So we're going to go 5 meters a second. We're going to warp a little bit till it catches up to us. It doesn't have to come all the way, just enough. We're going to slow back down. 3, 2, 1, 0. Double check that we're still in orbit. Aim at target again. And we're going to burn just a little bit more. We're going to go 3 meters a second this time, not 5. Because we're getting closer. Then as we get closer, you want to make sure that you aim retrograde. Slow yourself down. Now this is where I get cocky because I know how to move the ship around in space. Once you start learning about moving the ship around in space, things will get easier. I want to line up with that docking port. It's on the other side of the ship. So I'm going to move my ship to where I can line up with it over there. And I'm going to do a burn like this. I'm not paying attention to the nav ball. I'm paying attention to the area around space here. I'm going to burn just like this. When you zoom in on a ship, you zoom in on center of mass. You want the center of mass to line up with the docking port. That way you know you're in line with it. So we're going to slow down right to about there. Aim at target. And we're almost perfect. So then you just line yourself up. You burn ever so slightly towards it. I would say 0.2. And then you just wait. Now, if you're using RCS, you can be a little more exact. I like coming in close for the kiss and having them touch. Now, the trick with docking ports, if you got bigger ships, is you want to pulse the SAS a little bit. That way the ship kind of grabs it and moves around and stuff. If you pulse it a little bit, you'll get it to link up, and then you link up. And now we've got the whole ship here. So we can target, we can control from there. Shut this down. Now, do you have any questions? Because I did that kind of quick, but once you get the pattern down, it's easy. Yeah, blasty, of course. Moving in straight lines, not bumping into your target, not warping too much. Just make sure that you can get everything done, you know?